A young man meets a woman on a train at the beginning of World War II. That's the premise for UW La Crosse's upcoming production, Last Train to Nibroc. And joining us to talk a little bit more about the upcoming shows, we have Dr. Nick Pilar here, and you are directing this show.
I am. Thank you so much for having me, Mike. Excited to tell you about it.
Yeah. So what is the show for folks who might not be familiar?
Yeah, it's a small historical romance, basically, about a young man and a young woman who in 1940 are headed back home from California. He has just been discharged from the Air Force because they discover during his training that he has epilepsy and he's been medically discharged. He cannot serve. And she went out to visit what was her fiance, and things did not go very well. So they're both in this place of dejection and rejection, not sure where they are headed at the same time that they're not sure where the country is headed. And they meet on this train and they hit it off. And then the rest of the evening goes from there. We go from the start of their relationship and with the train along to who knows where.
And there's a lot that people will be filled in with, of course, with this show. But this is a very intimate performance. So what has it been like to direct something like this where it's only, just a couple of characters instead of maybe a full stage ensemble or something like that?
Yeah, that's a great question. So it is extremely intimate, not only because we have these two actors, but because we're doing it in our smaller space. And it's not only our smaller space, but it's a space where the audience surrounds the space on three sides. So one of the things I have to be worried about is, what does it look like from every angle? Can everyone see all of the actors at one point? And even though there's only two of them, you'd be surprised how often that is a challenge. But with the actors themselves, working on, since it's just them on stage, constantly working on, okay, is that little moment right? Is that moment the best, most connected we can be? What are you doing in this moment as actors and as characters, and sussing out their journey step by step along the way?
Nick, we really appreciate you coming in and talking more about the upcoming performances. We're certainly looking forward to them.
Thank you very much.
All right, and now we'll send it over to Kyle.